Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new game show, The Moneyline Is Right, brought to you by Lion Sniper, your definitive source for all things sports betting, and that includes game shows now, apparently. Who would have thunk it? Well, anyway, I'm your host, Ali Melendez, and today we are joined by our lovely row of contestants. First up, it is America's sports betting sweetheart, Mr. Joey Knish. Joey, how you doing today? You ready to win?
Well, I'm not in the host chair today after, what some people, I wouldn't say it was an epic performance hosting. Some people have said that. I wouldn't say that, of course. But great to have you back, of course, as always, and ready to keep the title as the Moneyline Is Right King. I see I've got a couple, we'll call them contenders here, but, nice gentlemen. So, I look forward to retaining the crown. Or the belt, whatever I'm getting.
Well, listen, you're always a winner when you're in the host seat, so that's that. But let's keep it moving. We have Sam Dusenberry here as well. Sammy, how you feeling today, man? Are you confident about the game?
Ali, what's good? As always, another great day in YO. The Pinky Ring King is here. We're going to add another ring once I wipe the floor with these two fellas today. Let's go.
All right, well then good luck today, Sam. And last but not least, we have James Mazzola. James, are you ready to beat Joey Knish at this game? I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm against Knish. It's the host comments.
It's all right. You know what's going on. Hope everyone's doing well post-election day, obviously. Was up kind of late last night watching the results. No definitive answers yet, but I think we have some definitive answers to be had right now on this game show, so I'm super excited to play.
Absolutely. Well, we will see if I can forgive you and Knish for taking over the freaking show yesterday. But of course, here is how the game works. So I'm going to give you guys some bets with all the information but the price. Now, you're all going to guess that price, and we will see how far away each of you are. The closest at the end of each round gets a little something special, but the goal is to be the closest at the end of 2 rounds. So whichever 2 of you are the most accurate across the rounds, you two will go on to the final round. And whoever wins that round, well, hey man, you get $1,000 to place on any single bet you want. So that is one massive $1,000 bet on whatever you want. And all you got to do is flex your sports betting, well, brain and muscles. I guess your brain as well. All right, gentlemen, are you ready to do this?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, I like that. Well, here we go. Round 1, and for round 1, well, we've talked about the Jets to go 0-16 before, but how about the opposite? The Pittsburgh Steelers to go 16-0. Now, the clean sweep here. So they have to win 9 more games to make that happen. Is it possible? I don't know. But you guys have to guess how possible it is. Now, Knish, in round 1, you go first. What is the price on this bet?
Well, number one, this isn't happening. So I'm going to put that up there. I don't know how the Steelers even won last week, much less the rest of the games. I cannot see this is going to be a high number. I don't even, there's going to be a couple of games they're not even favored in. I'm going to say, let's go, Joey. 10-1. 10-1 Steelers won't get up there. That it's not the way. I'll say 10-1. I think you could even be a little higher than that, but I'll say 10.
All right, we're gonna lock it in for you, Sam. What's your guess?
Well, the Steelers are definitely getting the win this week because they're going up against Joey's Cowboys. But I think for this, I'm going to go way higher.
I thought that was J-Maz's Cowboys.
No.
I don't recall that. There's no tape of me in love with the Cowboys.
You caught amnesia the last 3 to 4 weeks, but it's all good. I'll go 25-1. I'm going to go a big number here because it's so illogical that this could actually happen. So I'll go that way with it.
All right, thanks, Sam. James, last but not least, what do you think here?
You know, we touched on the Steelers a little bit yesterday in your absence, Allie. We did just fine. But anyways, I'm thinking, that was fun. They're going to be dogs, like Joey said. I don't think that they have, throughout their schedule. This has got to be a high number. I think it's even higher than these gentlemen have guessed. I am going to go with a 30-1 number on this, on the Steelers going undefeated this season.
Gentlemen, listen, the reason that Knish goes first is because maybe you should take some hints, but it's all right. We have you three, So let's see who's the closest to the actual price, which I believe is plus 1,100. Yeah.
That's wild.
So 11-1 odds. I do believe that means our winner is Mr. Joey Knish. So congratulations, you've taken round 1, and we have a little prize for you here. You're going to play a mini game, and that game is called
Fix Allie's tire?
Moneyline Mounted.
Wow.
The money, to get my some good
All
intro
right,
music.
yeah, lots of graphics here. We're really stepping it up. All right, Knish, here's how this game works. I'm going to give you some games, and today you are going to be guessing the point spread in these games. Now, for every 1 point that you are away, you're going to move 1 space up the mountain here. All you have to do is be on the mountain after 2 questions. And if you're going on the mountain, stay on the mountain, you're going to win a prize. So that's great. You want to keep your eyes on the prize. And just to make it a little more fair, we're going to round any 0.5 up. So for example, 1.5 would just be 2. Are you ready?
I'm with you.
Yeah,
Hit me.
do it. Let's start off with tomorrow's edition of Thursday Night Football. That's what I mean to say. Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. According to DraftKings, what was this point spread in this game? Go ahead when you are ready.
Well, the great thing is, you weren't here yesterday, and we talked about it. So I'm pretty confident in this spread of knowing of good. I'll say I think yesterday was Packers -6, and so I'll go with that. I don't think it could stray too far away from that. So I didn't look at the board in the last hour, so I'll say Green Bay -6.
All right, you said -6. Let's see how far that puts you up on the mountain. Let's get climbing. Woo! All right. We're moving.
That's
up
it.
the
It's
mountain.
6.
That's
I
it.
didn't even know
That's it. That's it. Literally, that's it. That is the actual price. Was 5.5 points, and we rounded that up to 6 points. So, yeah, I mean, Knish, we can probably call the game here. You're pretty freaking good. But let's move on to the next question for entertainment purposes. And for this one, we are heading down to... We'll pause it for you later. So we're heading down to Tampa for the next one. Is the Saints versus the Bucks, and it comes down to this: 1 more point spread, and you're in the clear, or you're off the mountain. Let's see what you got. What is the point spread at for this game?
I know we're open. I thought around 4, 4.5. I think it's shot up a little bit. I will say -5.5 right now.
All right, well, you don't have to be right. You just have to be close enough. And let's find out if you're either of those. One more time, let's start the climb. Wow, that's it.
There's no climb? I should have I wanted to see it just move up a little bit.
We did, and there it went. It's just a little closer than the first game. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh my gosh, Knish, you are a winner. With that, you've done it. I mean, you survived the mountain, obviously. Great job. Good for you. Now your prize. All right, now listen up, listen up. Celebrate yourself as always. Celebrate yourself as always. That's amazing.
I don't like, as a humble man, I don't like to, yes.
Listen, you got options here, sweet cheeks.
Just give me the
prize. You
prize.
can cash out a $100 prize right now, or put on any bet you want, or you can bank it. And we're going to add $200 to the grand prize. So what are you picking? You're going to do it now, or you're going to add it to the grand prize?
I'm banking it. Put it in the bank. Put it in the Knish piggy bank here, and we'll keep adding.
All right, well, we'll see how that pays off for you. But in the meantime, we have a lot more games to play. So let's get on with the second round. And of course, this next round of Moneyline Is Right is a little bit different, but not too much different than anything you have done already in the past. So let's move on. Let's get an update on where everyone's scores are at right now. You want to be as close to 0 as possible here, or at least you want to be, in the last place. You don't want to be in last place. Haha, we're moving along around the teleprompter right now, so that's really fun. All right, so keep that in mind. Second place still goes to the final round. All right, guys, so here we go. We have another bet ready for you, and it looks like it's another future. We have UGA Bulldogs trying to win the NCAAF championship, the whole damn thing. Now, they are not the favorite, but they're certainly up there. Sam, in round 2, you have first pick. Fire away.
Okay, so the SEC is always hard to handicap, but I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Give me 5-1 for the Bulldogs. UGA, always in the mix. Give me 5-1 for the Georgia Bulldogs.
All right. Thanks, Sam. James, you're up next, man. What do you think?
Again, this is a team that's has a lot of work to do to make the NCAA championship. I'm going to go a little bit higher than that. I'm going to look at this thing at around 15-1 to win it all.
All right, cool. Thank you, James. Knish, what you got for us, man?
Well, I think Sam went too low and James went too high. And so as a strip, but I think it's closer to James. So I'm going to say 14-1. That it's to be the championship. I'm going to say,
okay.
I am going to undercut him now. I want to say,
Okay.
Yeah, so I think
for you guys,
this is like the zero bet and Price is Right. I didn't know we were going there, Joe.
Oh, we're going there. And one of you has to be closest. Let's find out who that is with the Bulldogs to win the championship line being at plus 1,100. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, boys. Knish, you are the winner of this round. That means that you are going to get a little... We're just repeating. It's really easy for us. This game is very easy for us. We get to just constantly repeat all of the lower thirds. But hey, that means you are getting another little bonus here. We've got another mini game. It is Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh man, great intro music today. Guys behind the scenes are just crushing it.
Ow! All right, and we're back. Now this game is simple, so don't worry. I'm gonna give you a bet with everything but the team or player, and you'll get 2 options. You have to tell me which of those options that line belongs to. So we'll get started here with our first one, and that'll make this a bit more clear. So we're looking at a quarterback prop in tomorrow's Packers-Niners game. Quarterback to throw for over/under 235.5 yards. Which quarterback is that prop for? Mr. Nick Mullins or Aaron Rodgers? So Knish, it is up to you, my dude, to tell me which of these guys this line is for. So go ahead whenever you are ready.
I think it gave me a little bit of a softball here because most of the Aaron Rodgers numbers are in the high 200s or the low 300s. So for me, this is Nick Mullins, and I'm rather confident in that one. So got to be Nick Mullins there with a total that low.
Well, the answer is the West Coast boy. Yes, it is Nick Mullins. You are no fun at this game. There's no competition. Now remember, you have to get you gotta get 2 of these right, and here comes the next one. So let's see what goes on there.
Hit me again.
So looking at the money line in this week's edition of college football, Clemson is up against Notre Dame, and then University of Miami against North Carolina State. So Clemson and Miami are both the favorites in their games, but who does the minus 385 line belong to? It's the Clemson Tigers, or is it the Miami Hurricanes? What are your thoughts here?
Well, I think Clemson was around -5.5 last time I saw it, which should be 200-ish. Miami was right around, 10, 10.5, 11, so that's more in this range. So it's got to be the U, baby, University of Miami.
All right, so Knish says it is the University of Miami, and that is the answer. It's the Miami Hurricanes. I'm quitting now, and that is that. No, honestly, you are so amazing. Obviously very spot on. Of course, it's the Hurricanes. Talk to me a little bit about what you predict with this game.
Oh, I laid it with Miami. I like that one a lot. In Wolfpack, backup quarterback, I think there's a decent amount of talent. That's one of my favorite plays on the board. And the numbers shot up there a little bit now, but no, I like the U this week. I think it's a steamroll of the Wolfpack. So for me, if you're doing a little money line parlay thing, throw the U in there. I laid it ATS too.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, Knish. And yes, you did a great job. Obviously, you beat out the little mini game. You beat out a lot of all the other games. And now you have to get the same price that the first mini game got you. So you can either take 100 now, or you can bank it and add a cool $200 to the final round. Again, that choice is yours. Which one are you going to do?
Let's bank it. Just keep loading up the bank, baby, like it's an absentee ballot. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, Oh, God, I love it.
there,
I love it. I love it. All right, cool. Well, it is time to grab the other contestants because, again, this game featured not just you. It also featured Sam and JD.
Oh.
Yeah, they're still here, and it is time for the final
Okay,
round.
I see you.
Now, let's look at your total scores. Are we going to... Okay. Just a reminder that these
I
are
can't
how
see the
far
total scores
you
graphic.
were
We need to
away
show
from
that.
the answer in each of our Moneyline Is Right rounds. No, honestly, I'm just reading the teleprompter because we're really hopeful that someone else is going to win something else. But hey, this is our pilot episode. Whatever happens, happens. And that is life. So the two closest here, that is going to be our winner, Mr. Joey Knish and Sam. Amazing. Thank you, Chris, for that marvelous little intro there. So, Sam, you are also involved here. I'm sorry, JD. It is just not your day, but you are going to
okay.
take
I'll see you
you know,
guys
it's
next
fine. You
time.
can
Don't
watch from the
worry.
sidelines, sending
Study
lots
up.
of love and support. Now, guys, let's explain how this final round works a little bit. Now, for this one, we're going to give you 3 lines. And just like the regular Moneyline Is Right, they'll be missing the price. You are going to have a minute to look at all 3 of them and try to figure out the price for each. Then we will reveal them all at the same time, and whoever is the closest total, of course, that is our winner. So, Knish, are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go. Sammy here, he's down, but he's not out. Now that,
Absolutely.
I don't know, not exactly the rules, but do I have enough money in the bank to buy him out? Or
You
what?
can't hold the Duesenberry down. Sam, how
At
you
all.
feeling, man? You ready?
Falcons 28-3. Joey's the Falcons.
Do I got
Let's
enough
go.
money in the bank to buy one of his pinky rings, or is that?
I don't know if that's enough. I don't know.
All right. Well, fellas, here we go. Let's get a look at, of course, these 3 bets. The first one is for the NFL Championship future, the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. Second up, we have the Chiefs to win the AFC Championship, which, for a little hint, they are the favorite for us, so keep that in mind. And lastly, we have a classic money line going out the right way on Moneyline Is Right, and that is on this week's Giants-Washington matchup, baby. It's the New York Giants to win, which I'm not sure about either, but we'll see. All right, guys, have a minute now to figure out these 3 bets, and of course, get your 3 bets ready to go. And while they're thinking, I'm going to remind you all at home that these guys are playing for $1,000 and change, because Knish put his stuff right in the bank, which they get to bet on anything they want. All right, guys, are we all ready with our bets?
I put my
Oh,
stuff in the
fast
bank.
minute.
Let's go. Let's
go.
let's get some. Let's put a little more in the bank.
Amazing. Perfect. Because it is definitely time to start rocking and rolling. All right, Knish, you're going to go first on line 1. What did you set this line at?
Well, thankfully, we talked about this on yesterday's show, that the Ravens were a bye team after yesterday's. No, Sam, I hope you listen to the show because we actually talked about after losing to Pittsburgh, the Ravens being a bye team to win the Super Bowl. So for me, it was it was trading at a few different shops though, in between a couple of. So I'll split the difference and say 10-1.
All right, cool. Thanks, Knish. Sam, what do you think here for the first one?
I mean, well, right now I just have to follow whatever's Joey's selling right now. So I'll go 11-1, just to keep it close.
All right, well, hold on to those. And for line 2, Sam, you can go ahead and start us off with yours.
Well, this is one a few weeks ago I was looking at for the Chiefs to win the AFC. I think it might have dipped a little bit off their recent performance. So I'm going to go 7-1 for the
7-1.
Chiefs. 7-1.
All right, cool. Knish, what do you think here? What's your guess?
I think it's too high. I think they got to be chalk right now to win the AFC. I'm going to say plus 250. I think it's they're chalk. They're going to win the AFC. They got to be down lower in the 2 to 3 range. So I'll split it. Say 250.
All right. Well, while the guys here in the studio are doing the math, Knish, go ahead and keep that momentum going. Just give us your very last bet with the third line.
Giants to win. Woof. That's gonna be tough. They're not very good.
Keep it snappy.
I think I saw they were like 3.5 point dog, which gets you to like plus 150 ish. So I'll say plus 150.
All right, cool. And Sam, what's your guess here?
Yeah, Joey's probably right on the money there. I will do the Knish thing and I will undercut him. I'll go plus 149.
That's the smart. Hey, he
All
played.
right.
It's the strategy game.
Right.
I know. He blew him. I don't blame him. I hope I shorted it a little bit. It's got to be in that range. So here, let's see.
For sure. For sure.
All right, well, we have all three in for both of these beautiful gentlemen over here. Now, I'm waiting for the thumbs up from the staff here in the studio, and whenever they give me a chance, I'm going to do it. But guys, out of all three of these, Knish, which one would you actually take?
Oh, Ravens. Ravens to win the championship.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were on it. That's a great buy low. If there's a time to buy low, I mean, I saw some. I know we were quoting a few different prices, but if you can get anything 10-1 or better, that price is not going to get better for the rest of the year. They're healthy. They're rolling. It was a fluke loss against Pittsburgh. That's a great buy for me.
All right, awesome. Sam, do you agree?
Yeah, I would be leaning towards the Ravens one, but something about those G-men, at some point they got to get on a roll here, and playing in the division, the NFC least, they got to be able to beat someone in that division. So why not the football team for Washington? So I think there might be some sneaky, decent parlay play to throw in the Giants there, on a prayer. So, even though the Ravens are probably the most chalk thing in terms of the best value, I wouldn't be mad at throwing some bread towards the G-men.
I'm with both of you guys. I mean, I'm down for the Ravens. I'm also hoping that the G-men pull out. I mean, between the freaking election, the Giants, the stress is up to here, you guys. The stress is up to here. But anyway, I'm so happy that you guys are feeling good about these numbers, these bets so far. Keep in mind that whoever does win does get over $1,000 in the bank to place on anything that they want. So for the Ravens to win, that is plus 900. Yes, and for the Chiefs to take the AFC title home, just plus 180. So that's a steep line there. And then last, between the Giants and the unnamed Washington football team in week 9, somehow Washington is the favorite. Who'd have thunk it? And the Giants are at plus 145. Well, we are doing our mathematics here in the studio, and by we, I mean definitely them. I'm just kind of reading and hoping for the thumbs up to come out here soon. But of course, the contestant who is the closest across all three of these bets and the winner of the entire show is Mr. Joey Knish. So congratulations. Oh my goodness. It's a real shame. It's a real shame we couldn't use anyone else's faces, all right, for the graphics. We're really hoping for that. But hey, congratulations, man. You get that lovely $1,000 prize to bet on whatever it is, plus the $400, right? Additional. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. It's $1,400 right there to bet on whatever you want. So where are you putting that money down? What's your big bet for the week?
Well, right before we came on, we're going to go to my Detroit Lions, but we're fading them because Matt Stafford, he's got the Rona, and he's not going to be able to play this weekend. And so it was off the board. I laid 4. It's probably going to repost 5 or 6. I would play it up to a touchdown. Whatever you can get on the Vikings under a touchdown, hit it. Because without Matt Stafford, you look at the Lions without Stafford the last few years, it's like playing a high school team. So I'm laying it big with the Vikings. You can put all 1,400, empty the piggy bank on there. Vikings are the play for me this week. Also, if you got an under, it was in there, the high 50s, that's going to plummet. So Vikings under 2 Joey K certified of the week, even when it reposts, if it moves a few points, still play it.
Awesome. Well, congrats, Joey. Nice. So happy for you. Hope you win even more by putting that money down. And thank you to all 3 of our contestants for joining me today on this little test run edition of the Moneyline Is Right. Couple of kinks to smooth over. Maybe we have to get rid of Knish, but it's all good. And thank you all at home for watching. If you enjoyed this, let us know down in the comments. Drop us a like. Make your voice heard because we want to hear it. And remember, your voice matters. And this line, Sniper Team, and I, of course, will be back next week with another edition of In the Crosshairs on Tuesday and another edition of this very show next week. Until then, we thank you for spending your Wednesday with us. We, of course, want to say we love you so much. And for our analysts, of course, and the team here in the studio, I am Ali Melendez with a lot of election anxiety. Woo, we're getting through it all together, ladies and gents. But thank you so much for watching. And, of course, we'll see you next time right here.